Oh man, it smells really good. So I did a review of New York Fifth Avenue, which that one's supposed to represent the wintertime in New York. And now today we have New York Intense, which is supposed to represent the vibrant summertime of New York City. But to me, this is more of a wintertime, even though it has a fruity type of a vibe to it, but it's very smoky. And I think this would be great for this time of the year as well. So, New York Intense is a sharper, more masculine feeling compared to the Fifth Avenue one. And let's not forget about the 100% natural oud that you get from Fragrance du Bois in their fragrances. I mean, you can smell that right off the bat when you spray this. Yeah, you can smell that very beautiful natural oud, which with a lot of fragrance houses, you pretty much get the accord of oud, which is mostly synthetic. The nose behind this fragrance is Pierre Constantin Gueros, and I hope I'm not butchering that name. So let's see what type of accords we get with New York Intense. Again, the sprayer is fantastic. I don't need to repeat it. Every video that I make when it comes to Fragrance du Bois, I always talk about their atomizer, and it's just like insane the way it sprays, just like it showers literally. It's that good. All right. Yeah, right away, I get that oud. I get hit by this beautiful natural oud. It just comes right forward. It's warm, spicy. I get this amber accord. Yeah, it's beautiful, this beautiful amber accord that comes on. It's kind of sweet, but again, it's spicy sweet. It's fruity. I definitely get this fruitiness to it. I think there's some kind of like a blackberry or something in here. It's definitely woody. Has also leathery, incensey, smoky vibe to it. The sweetness also, it's spicy, so I think there's also a little bit of cinnamon in here as well. The oud is fantastic, man. I can totally smell that oud, and you can tell it's Fragrance du Bois oud because I smell the same kind of oud in the other ones. So you can tell definitely it's from Fragrance du Bois. So as I said, you can smell the oud. It's smoky, but yet there's something interesting about it. Even though it's warm, spicy, it's smoky, the fruitiness, and there's something else that makes it even somehow like fresh spicy. I cannot really pinpoint it or cherry pick it, but something makes it kind of fresh and spicy. It's very extremely aromatic and also has that balsamic body to it. So yeah, this is as far as the accords that I get with New York Intense. All right, so let's get to the notes. So we have on top notes, as I thought, there's some kind of berries. We have blackberry, we have cinnamon, we got orange, that zestiness, we got bay leaf, we have rose. The rose is not very strong in here. It's just in the background just to add a little bit of sweetness and floral to the fragrance. And then you have coriander in here as well in your top notes. Now, middle notes, you have cloves, you got olibanum, you got guaiac wood, you have honey, you got immortelle, you got vanilla, and you got some orchid in middle notes. Now, as far as the base notes goes, you have myrrh, which I can definitely smell that in here, makes it very smoky and incensey. You have that natural 100% agar wood, oud, and then you got that earthy, beautiful, natural patchouli, and you got that beautiful smoldering vetiver. You got some cedar, and you got some clean, crisp musk in here, which makes the fragrance last very long. So that's as far as the notes for New York Intense goes. All right, so let's talk about the big elephant in the room. When I got New York Intense, right away I felt like I smelled this fragrance before. It felt so familiar. And since I'm a big fan of Amouage, I was like, this kind of smells like Jubilation 25. And you guys know that I own Jubilation 25. This is Jubilation 25. There you go. And unfortunately, it's the magnetic bottle. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna test it today side by side and see what's the difference. I mean, they're pretty similar, but there's a difference when it comes to this too. And let's see it again, what we get here. So I'm gonna spray them again. Here we have New York Intense. There you have it. And then put this over here. And then, oh, it smells so good. God, that berry, that blackberry comes off right away. And this is Jubilation. Well, you can see the difference of the sprayers. I have to do a few more to get the amount that I got from New York Intense. All right, so let's put this to test and see what we get. Oh my God, they're so similar. It's almost can. Okay, now I can. All right. God, very close, like literally 95% close on the initial spray. Wow. Very, very close. So the opening, it's almost alike, like literally very close, even though you do have the organic oud in here, and I can now smell the oud coming out. And this one has it too, but I think the mirror is more prominent in both because the mirror stands out in both a lot right away. God, so similar. So I've tested this before and I can tell you when they become a little bit different. Now, when they dry down, Jubilation 25 stays more fruity and this one stays more serious. It becomes more smoky and the oud stays longer in this and it loses that sweetness. And this one outperforms this one as well. So to me, if you have the non-magnetic one, I think New York Intense is more like the non-magnetic one. It's that original initial one that really performed really well, Jubilation 25. It smells like that one. I believe so because I never smelled the non-magnetic one, so I don't know how that one smells like. I cannot compare that, but I think that's probably the case because this one definitely, New York Intense outperforms Jubilation 25 easily. And the dry downs are a little bit different. This one, Jubilation 25, if you're into that blackberry more and the sweeter note more, definitely stick with Jubilation 25. But if you want it to be more smoky, more grown up, more serious, definitely go with New York Intense. So that's as far as the comparison goes. I told you guys I'm always going to be honest and tell you guys the truth. If you own Jubilation 25, I don't see a point of getting New York Intense. But if you don't own it, then it's your choice which one you like. If you want it to be more smoky, go with New York Intense. If you want it to perform better, if you want it to be more well-rounded, better blended, definitely this one is better. But if you want it to be more fruity, more playful, you see, yeah, I can smell that now they're becoming different. This one is more fruity and go with Jubilation 25. So that's as far as the comparison of that two goes for you guys. All right, so let's talk about the performance and longevity of New York Intense. I think we kind of did right now, but this one is a great performer. It's definitely something that, again, like Jubilation 25 is intense, is powerful, and it has that beautiful fruitiness to it, but then it has that very smoky vibe about it. Very classic and timeless, beautiful. And the oud makes this fragrance last very long. So longevity, I get easily about 10 to 12 hours out of this fragrance. So as far as the performance and longevity goes, I would definitely give this a high score and definitely a higher score than Jubilation 25, especially the magnetic bottle one, because I tested them side by side and I know how long each one lasts. This one does about 7 hours to 8 hours and then it fades away and it gets really weak compared to this one. Now, as far as the projection sillage goes, this one has a fantastic projection on the initial spray. You get about 6 feet, and then it has an enormous sillage, would actually last for a very long time. And I don't know what it is. It's due to the oud or whatever, but it goes like that for like 5-6 hours, it projects crazy. And so as far as projection sillage, I would definitely give it a high score as well. And now let's get to the compliment factor. Well, if you get compliments with Jubilation 25, you're gonna get compliments with New York Intense. That's all I can say. So for that, since I get a lot of compliments with Jubilation 25, I haven't had the chance to try this out in the public, but I'm sure it will get a lot of compliments, and I would definitely give it a high score for right now, just from me, not from the public. Now, let's talk about the versatility. Again, this is supposed to represent the summertime in New York. I guess because of the fruitiness and semi-freshness of it, you can wear this all year round. It could be a versatile fragrance. And as far as where to wear this, again, it can be a signature scent. I would not suggest this for work, especially if you work in a closed cubic area. It would be too much. But other than that, you can wear this anywhere you want. And that's pretty much it. And as far as the events goes, again, because it's a versatile type of scent, you can wear this dressed up and dressed down. But again, it does have a really, especially the dry down of it, it's very, how should I say, classy, sophisticated, luxurious. So it can definitely be a dressed up type of a scent to wear with like suit and stuff. But it also, because of the fruitiness to it and the blackberries and stuff in it and fresh spiciness, I think you can wear this dressed down with jeans and t-shirt and stuff like that as well. So as far as the versatility, I actually would give it a high score. Now as far as the uniqueness goes, New York Intense, unfortunately, is not a unique fragrance. It's very close to Jubilation 25. It's like an upgraded version of Jubilation 25. So if you own Jubilation 25, you don't really need this unless you want a smokier and darker version of it, more serious and longer lasting and better quality. I would definitely go with this one. Now, with that being said, we get to the end of my video. That's all I have for New York Intense. Thank you so much for watching. If you own this and if you also own Jubilation 25 and you have compared them, let me know what you think as far as the differences goes and similarities. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video. Peace and ciao.